Welcome back to Sunrunner and part 2 of our journey to Sturgis. Yesterday we left off at the Nevada border, ready to break ground into Utah. Utah. How do I explain Utah to someone who hasn't been there? Utah is kind of like an ex. Beautiful. I can't stand her. But she always seems to be a crossroad for us, so we keep talking. Anyway, 325 miles would land us in our next stop, Green River. The sun was coming up, and it was the perfect time to make like a tree and get the hell out of Nevada. I felt like I looked this morning. 5:30 never did me any favors. I do a lot of packing the night before to be ready to go in the morning, but there's always that ritual of getting things on the bike. Sometimes it's comforting. This morning felt like a rush. We weren't out of the desert yet. We headed out with a clear destination for breakfast, the Black Bear Diner in St. George. By far the largest city in southern Utah, it'd be the last signs of civilization we'd see for a while. Although I was excited for the road ahead, the 15 North would take us into Arizona and through a beautiful mountain pass called Virgin River Gorge. I feel like I've only ever been through here in the morning, and it's the perfect time to catch it. Not long after we hit the city limits, we pulled off, desperately in need of some coffee.
Just being normal.
Yeah, we're in Utah. Some coffee enemas. But it was good. Nope, no ranch, but
No ranch.
With breakfast over, there was nothing left to do but annoy Jason until we got back on the road. One thing I'll give Utah credit for is the speed limit goes up to 80, which I was going to do anyway, but at least it's legal now. Our next stop was Salina, whether we wanted it to be or not. Between here and our destination at Green River, there's a stretch of Interstate 70 that has nothing for over 100 miles. And I mean nothing. No gas, no service stations. So I busted out the tool roll and got to work, making sure everything was tightened down for the next 100 miles. Decided to be a good time to snap some photos too while we had a little break. I wasn't hoping to win a Pulitzer with the light the way it was, but I'm sure older me would be thankful. The time for f***ing around was nigh, and my Kevlar jacket was starting to feel heavy in the heat. We knew what was in front of us, 107 miles of completely open road, high winds, and a sun that wouldn't forgive us until tomorrow morning. In stretches like this, I contemplate the duality between self-loathing and hedonism. Here we are, racing towards nothing in 100 degrees. Only for the love of it, knowing it was gonna hurt. Maybe I just need some air conditioning. We'd made it to Green River, an old uranium mining town back in the 50s. Kind of makes you wonder about the name. pulled into the best money could buy, the Budget Inn Motel. While Jason went to go check us in, I prayed that they had a room ready for us. At noon, I didn't exactly feel like hanging out at the local bar for a couple hours. But we accept the evils that come with the road. Today they would pass us over, only to circle back another time, I'm sure. For now, we move into our room. It's crappy hotel rooms like this that make me think of the Beat Generation. I might not be Kerouac, but neither was he until it was all over. With my core temperature down a bit, I was eager to shoot, and this motel room seemed like a living still life. I have to give Jason credit for finding this shot, but here I would continue my theme of silhouettes. I do my best not to find meaning where there is none, but there was something internal about these. A short walk would bring us to Ray's Saloon, with a simple but interesting menu. Yeah, you saw it right. $75 PB&J sandwich. When I asked the cook about it, he looks at me in the eyes and goes, "What do you mean?" Anyway, I ordered a cheeseburger and waited until the light was low enough to make this town pretty. Ready when you are, big dog. I'd found a railroad bridge on the southeast side of town I wanted to check out. I didn't know what was drawing me there at the time, but telling you about it now, I realized that in high school, my friends and I used to hang out in a place just like this when we didn't want to be found. Time lends perspective, but it's funny sometimes how much it doesn't change anything. After shooting the hell out of my subliminal adolescence, it was time to head back to town and see what could be found there. Jason and I headed our separate ways, looking for different things, I suppose. I found a good corner and started to shoot some more still life. Something wasn't quite right, though. I started to get bored with it. Everything in this town kind of looked the same. beautiful, but the same. I think I had a creative epiphany at this moment, at least in my photography. I needed a subject. And while Jason could help me out a little bit, he was busy as well. So if I had to do it myself, I would. The only clear distinction of life is interaction, and I would do my best to capture that the rest of this trip. What's the point without a little struggle, anyway? The sun went down and it was time to retire. We went back to the room to unwind a bit and do some housekeeping. I try to keep notes on what I've shot. I know in a couple of weeks I'm not going to remember what I wanted to tell you guys about these photos. This is my favorite part of the day. Talking about the road and dreaming about tomorrow. Well, day 2 has come to a close. While I wasn't initially excited for it, I did find some beauty in it. I've been on the road a long time, and I wish I could tell you that every day was something special. Sometimes it's just hard road. We're now one day closer to our final goal in South Dakota. Tomorrow's going to bring us into Colorado, over the Rockies and into Denver. It promises to be a beautiful ride. But until then, thanks for running with me. Thanks again for watching. If you've made it this far, please consider subscribing. It'll help me put out more videos in the future. I can't say thank you enough for your support.